Alright, welcome back to another Concord Rangers Football Manager episode. We're ready for a Carabao Cup game at home to Bournemouth. Not much of a big deal really. Obviously I left you after a couple of good results away at FC Sofia after an early scare and a 3-0 win. 3-0 win away to Reading. We now got a triple game episode for you. We're playing this Bournemouth game here at home in the Carabao Cup. Not huge. Next one is massive. Away at West Ham in the league. West Ham are second. Obviously, we're 8 points clear as it stands at the moment. A loss means that there will be only 5 points clear. A win could put us potentially 11 points clear coming towards the end of October, which is mental. Want to keep our winning 100% record going. And then we got another Champions League game, the return game against Levski Sofia. So let's get straight into the Bournemouth game, shall we? Let's get a preview. I'm assuming my favourites. Bournemouth has started the season quite well, though, actually, to be fair to them. In fact, sorry, I will go back to the league. Bournemouth are in 6th. They're not doing too badly. Obviously, we beat them, but we've beaten everyone thus far. They've got some handy results. There's a couple of teams sort of nipping in here into the top sort of 6 or 7 who, aren't there usually. West Ham, Bournemouth, Leeds. You think of the teams that are usually in there. Arsenal 8th, Chelsea 10th, Liverpool 15th. They've started the season awfully. 5 defeats in their first 10. Their first game was obviously against us when they were 2-0 up. So maybe we highlighted them for things for them. Our last game against Bournemouth was earlier this season at the beginning of September with a 3-0 away win, Wroblewski and 2 for Polyak, so expecting a similar result, but I am going to change the team up just a little bit because I am just wanting to keep the team rotated for the big game at the weekend, so going to change most areas of the pitch. Kendi still requests a transfer, but I've played him quite a few games this season and he seems to be doing okay. I'm going to play our new lad, Lalinia, today, 18-year-old Brazilian. Put him in centre-back partnership with Harewood. Might be risky. Obviously, guys not really playing together. Almost an entirely new backline there. Midfield, I'm going to have Visic, and I think I'm going to put Prosperi in midfield. Look, I'm not that fussed about this trophy, to be perfectly honest. Oh, do I go with Hackett or Perez on the right? I might go with Perez, actually, for today. Zamfirov instead of Monaghan. I'm going to play Ismaili on the left. And up front, I'm going to go with Wroblewski. Yeah, completely changed team. I completely appreciate that. Monaghan, Hackett. We don't need 2 right wingers, so I'm going to take off Ben Raba and I'm going to put Polyak on that bench there. We've got Davis, a defender, Fatai, a midfielder, Hackett, Monaghan. Yeah, okay, cool. Change it around a little bit. I know, a lot is kind of against it, change the tactics a little bit. Just I like for people to play in positions they're comfortable with and in roles they're comfortable with. Apart from Cuevas, I don't want him to play inverted. That's something I don't want him to do. I will actually want Prosperity to be a box-to-box. I'm going to keep him as an attacking winger. Yeah, sorry, I say I'm going to keep people playing the roles I want to play. There's a couple of roles I don't want them to play, so a few of them playing just a little bit, slightly more uncomfortable. But, as I said, it's a decent enough team anyway. We've had some decent performances from some of the players out there already. Let's just go out there and see what happens. I'm not going to be too fussed with the defeat here. Obviously, we like the winning run to keep going. We only not won one game this season. That was a 2-1 home defeat to Inter Milan. But every other game we've won. We've started the season like a rocket. Got to keep that going, but this game I don't think is going to affect the momentum. Harewood's been given the captaincy. I don't think it's going to affect the momentum too much if we lose this one. I'm just going to say, got to relax, play an actual game. The result will come. Just chill for today, gang. A couple of guys out there who mainly played substitute appearances this year. Let's see how it goes. Just look at their team and see if they've got any ex-Concords. I don't recognise any of their players, so no. Visitors got booked. Diaz has scored for United. Oh, Diaz. Lovely, lovely Diaz. I appreciated his time at the club when he was here, to be fair. Chance now for Bournemouth. Playing well by Wes. Well, Wes. He goes long. Out to Perez. Here's Perez. Both feet. Ah, that's poor, that. That's poor from Perez there. Bournemouth take away. I'll tell you what, they're a handy side, Bournemouth. Both Newcastle and Bournemouth went up quite impressively last year. Good challenge that there. But still a chance for Bournemouth. Another good tackle. Still got it. We've tackled him several times. Was it the post? Cleared away by Lulinha. First shot for Bournemouth. Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, ease off. Yeah, both Bournemouth and Newcastle went up quite well last year, and they've done really well this year. Bournemouth actually finished second and have really done well. So I quite like different teams coming up and doing well. I quite like it. I quite like it's not the same old 6 teams finishing the top 6. I quite like that, changing it up. Perez, Kennedy, Visic, Prosperi. Visic sweeps it out wide. It's Cuevas. Cuevas again. Ismaili. Cuevas. Puts the ball across. Headed off to Perez. I think it hit the post. It did. Both teams have now hit the woodwork. Prosperi with the corner. Headed away. So, two shots in the game. One from each side. And they both hit the woodwork. So... looks like Bournemouth are doing a bit more of the ball than us, to be honest. That's a good challenge, that, but it's gone back to them. Any danger here? Oh, it's intercepted by Perez. He's dangerous, this guy, Perez. Jason Perez has a go. Fires it wide. Could have probably taken it into the byline and dropped it back to Roblewski, but no. Okay. Dionysia, I had a chance to sign him, actually. He's a very highly rated central midfield, but central midfield is an area that I don't think I need improving on, to be fair. We've got so many good players that can play there. Alright, half-time, 0-0. Not a great performance. I'm not going to tell him it's disappointing. I'm just going to tell him to just encourage them, tell them that working hard will win the game. I'm not going to put pressure on them and say that I'm disappointed with the performance, because I don't really value this competition, especially if the board don't. So, but we've got a very strong bench. All first teamers really on the bench there, possibly with the exception of Hackett and Fatai. Diaz has scored again for United. Bless him. Yeah, not much happening from the team at the moment. A couple of poor performances out there. Goal kick to Bournemouth. What are they doing? Lulinha got a good header there. Good play from him, but it's poor from the midfield there. Well played, Zamfirov, to drop back and take that away. Doing something that Prosperi and Visic weren't doing there. Well played. Here's Visic. Out wide to Perez. What's he got? I'm assuming he's going to cut inside, as he usually does. Perez, brilliant run! Right, the keeper. Should have done better there. Did really well to get into that position. Yeah, a couple of poor performances. Prosperi, Perez, Roblewski. Not great from them. I'm going to take off Perez and bring on Hackett. If he's going to be cutting inside, I want him to be getting some good shots away, not just tapping right into the keeper's arm. So get Hackett on that wing. He's less likely to cut inside, and he goes around the outside. Bournemouth now with the throw in. Oh, hang on. Get involved. Kennedy. Oh, it's a chance to have a Bournemouth. He's run right through. Good save by Wes. Well, that was an opportunity. That really was. Obviously, there's no extra time. It goes straight to penalties with the Carabao Cup, so that could happen, but we might not even get there at the moment. Oh, Bournemouth. They're worrying a little bit. They're worrying just a little bit. Prosperi's not having a good game, so I'm going to take him off. Put on Fatai. Hopefully Fatai can be a bit more creative and do a bit more than what Prosperi's doing at the moment. I'm looking at either Zamfrov, Ismaili or Oblevsky, one of those three to take off. I've got good players in each of those positions to come in. Vizic does well there though. Fatai, here we go. Zamfrov. Cuevas. Nice ball for Fatai. It's Cuevas again. Again, lovely work. Cuevas whips it in. Headed in! Michael Hackett. Lovely ball by Cuevas, who's actually a right-footed left-back, but he's put a beautiful ball in. Headed in by Hackett. 1-0. The substitute gets the goal. Fatai played a couple of key passes there as well, just to break up their defence. The substitutes have done well there. I'm going to make another substitution here. Going to stick with Wroblewski. He's not playing brilliantly. I'm going to take off Zamfarov, bring on Monaghan. I think it's Zamfarov. I think he probably needs a bit more time out there, but Monaghan's just a better player. And it's, I like to keep his form going. He's still quite young as well. 1-0. It's good enough to get through. Not a brilliant performance, but pretty professional. But we've had opportunities, though, to be fair to them. Still not happening. There we go. Throw in here. Kennedy. Well, I don't know what happened there. Harewood does brilliantly. Defence have done well, to be fair to them. I know they've been a couple of opportunities, but brand new centre-back preparing in Lelina and Harewood, and they both played really well. Lelina's massive, isn't he? He's only 18. I think he's 6'5", something like that. Monaghan, Fatai. Cuevas. He plays it across to Harewood. Nice football. Nice football. Here's Hackett. Away goes Hackett. You got Rebevsky in support. Oh, tipped wide by the keeper. Hackett's played well since coming on. He's on the corner as well. Whipped in. No one's there. Harewood drops it back to Hackett. Maybe offside. Goes alone. Hits it right at the keeper. Oh dear. A couple of bookings in there as well, but as is traditional, we always get loads of bookings, don't we? 1-0's fine. 1-0's fine. Looks like Forest are going to beat Arsenal. Huge result for Forest. Obviously, the fifth round is the quarterfinals as well. That should do it. That should do it, ref. Yeah, anytime now. Don't worry, I'm not bothered about long balls. There we go. By no means an attractive performance against a team lower in the league than us, but we've got another win under the belts. Hackett, the substitute with the header. I'm not going to tell you I was disappointed. It's just well done, lads. That'll do. Not a great performance, but defensively very sound. I'm happy with Harewood and the linear back there. Good stuff. A nice chilled one. Ready for what isn't going to be a chilled one. West Ham away. I'm nervous about this one. West Ham are always dodgy. They've got a couple of, at least one ex-player I can think of. I'm really hoping he doesn't do what he does to us usually. Polito. But, Angulo's at Chelsea now, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Oscar Angulo joined Chelsea this year, and he's trying to tempt Hackett away and go to Chelsea for 100 million. Good luck. Has he played much this year? Angulo? Yeah, he's played a fair amount. He's a strange player. Look, signed for Bayern for 60 million. I got him for 30, which I thought was a steal, and he was really decent for us. Sold him for Atletico for 45.5. He signed for Chelsea after 2 seasons for 35 million. Good player, but doesn't seem to go for a lot of money. There you go. Right, next game at the London Stadium against West Ham. Big one. Here you go, boys. West Ham away. It says West Ham are third. That's because Spurs just leapfrogged them, having drew the day before, yesterday. But their form has been inconsistent, I'll say this. West Ham have done really well to get into that position, but their form has just dropped off slightly. Well, obviously our form has been excellent. We're favourites to win, 6-4 on, so quite heavy favourites to win. I do want us to win, obviously. That's a ridiculous thing to say. But part of me is thinking I should probably be happy with a draw in this game. Again, he wants us to play for Tyan Stockholm midfield. It's just never going to happen, mate. I would just get battered in midfield if that happened. I would get absolutely overrun. So this is the team I'm going to play. I'll go for it in just a second once I put everyone in the roles. Deep line playmaker, yeah. Yeah, we'll keep him as a back forward. So yeah, go with pretty much full strength. The first team I'd select: Robinson, Garcia, Davis, Smith, Harvey, Hughes, Stocker, Benrabah, Monaghan, Polyak, and Bruninho. On the bench, try and mix it up. Gonna go with. I don't need two centre backs in Frith and Harewood, so I like to I'm gonna order it a bit better so I can see it better. So midfield, two wingers. A striker. Don't need Frith on there, so what I might put on there is Zanfroth. Yeah, Zanfroth on the bench. There we go. Right, that's the team. He suggested playing attacking. I'm not sure that's a good way of doing it for now. I might change it up. I might go right first 20 minutes. We're looking okay, but haven't scored. Then might go to attacking just to push it over, push it over into our favour a little bit. We'll see how it goes. They've got a fair few good players. I mean, obviously their star player and their captain is this guy here. The players I hate the most in this game are the players that do awfully for us, but do brilliant for any other players, any other teams. There's a couple of ex-Concord players there. You see Caton and Polito, and they've actually got Elliot McHenry, who, again, was good. Really, he's such a strange one. I always keep up with McHenry just to see what happened with him. When I had him, he was supposed to be one of the best right wingers in the future. Like, he was still young, Montserratian. And I had a ridiculous offer from Leeds for 51 million for him. I said, well, absolutely, you can have him for 51 million. And he did all right for Leeds in the Championship and did okay in the Premier League as well. But since then, has never really played a full season. Went to Man City, had one season and played 8 games. Went to Liverpool, had 2 seasons, which he played 15 games over those 2 seasons. Oh, he didn't have 2 seasons, he had 1 and a bit. Then went to Barcelona. In and out of the team. That was probably his best season last season in terms of appearances, but didn't do much in terms of output. He's been on loan at West Ham this season, hasn't even played a game yet. He's a weird one. 51 million I got for him. Polito, this bloody guy. So I had him for the first season. The first season I had him, happy. Just under 7 rating, 30 games, 6 goals, 3 assists, 3 player matches. Fine, happy with that. Second season, he was abysmal, man. Just awful. He actually did all right in Europe. In Europe, he did all right. 5 goals, 1 assist in 8 games. 2 of them were penalties. Fine. But in the league, he didn't do anything. 27 appearances, no goals, 1 assist. 6.6. Awful. Sold him to West Ham for 92 million. And he's been excellent for West Ham. Look at that. Really good. Couple of odd seasons. But there's a couple of seasons in the last few years. Really good. And he's been really good this year. So he's really difficult. And he always scores against us. So I don't want that to happen today. I want us to go out there and prove a point. What a way to put it. I couldn't have put it better myself, mate. Prove a point. Basically, go out there and kick Polito. Kick him. So that's how it goes. Obviously, depending on the Man United result, Man United are playing later with the early kickoff. If we win, we will be. So we're currently 8. We'll be 11 points clear at the top. Is that right? Or maybe not 11. I think it'll be 10. No, I think it will be 11. Yeah, 11. I think. I think it's 11. That's how far we. Yeah, it will be 11. If we win, this will be 11 points clear at the top of the table, which is mental. To be 11 points clear just at the beginning of November. But nothing much happening here. We've had the most possession, 2/3 of it, but no assists so far. So, gonna attempt to get creative, and I'm gonna push this into attacking. Hopefully, it doesn't leave holes for Polito to run around the back, because that's going to be scary. But not much happening from this team at all at the moment. 70% possession. They've had 5 shots. None of them are on target. I'm assuming they're speculative. Here you go. Corner to West Ham. Headed off the line. They've scored. Really poor defence. Really poor defence. 1-0 West Ham. Fuming. Throwing to West Ham. Don't lose this one, lads. This could be the end of our run. And the Fours are on the back. Chance West Ham's a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. That's awful from Harvey. I told you this game was dodgy. I told you we were going to be lucky with this one. It's 2-0 West Ham. We've had a disaster. I went to attacking and it has not worked. It has completely left us open. We've conceded 2 goals just before half time. Look at that. 44th and 46th minute. Gonna go into them. We've not had any highlights. It's been an appalling performance. Looks like our 100% record's going to end today. Genuinely terrible start. A genuinely terrible first half. Didn't create anything. West Ham looked the better team when they come forward. By the looks of it, 9 shots in 32% possession, 30% possession. They had 9 shots. We had 5 in 70. Come on, boys. One of you perform. One of you step up. Monaghan's been atrocious. Average performances from basically everyone. We had an hour of play and have not created any chances. Appalling. An appalling performance from the boys today. Really let me down. Going to bring on Zamfroff because Monaghan's doing nothing. I'm going to push, bringing you back to deep line forward on support, so he involves him. Polyak's been atrocious. Ben Raba's done nothing. Going to take off Ben Raba, put on Hackett because Hackett scored in the last game. This is it, lads. Our 100% record is going to go down the pan against a team who are challenging. They're challenging West Ham. They've not really played that many, and they've obviously been a bit of poor form recently, but they've got a result against us. We're doing nothing here. Absolutely nothing. I can't believe how bad this is. I can't believe how poor they've been. Focus played on the left. Hit crosses in. Awful. Another free kick to West Ham. What is Bruninho doing? What's Bruninho doing? He's just letting them go for it. Here we go. Zamfroff. Hackett. Come on. A goal now mixes it up. Got to drop that cross. Zamfroff. Polyak. That's been blocked. Couldn't even get a shot on target. Disappointed. Really disappointed with this one. It's games like this when you kind of want to put a marker down, but Polyak puts it across. Hackett, lovely bring down. Go on, Hackett. My word. How has he not scored that? How has he get that right at the keeper? Oh, my God. Another opportunity. Hackett, have a go, lad. It's saved. Oh, my God. I think the woodwork actually hit the woodwork. We've just suddenly turned it up a little bit, but it's just to be at 15 minutes to go and be 2-0 down and suddenly turn it up is a bit too late for me. Here's Harvey. Highlights not done. Polyak. Harvey again. Get a cross in, boys. Garcia, drop it across. Hackett. Bruninho blocked again. My word. We're all over him now. We are all over him. Going to go very attacking because we kind of need to get something out of this, but come on, boys. Bruninho. Poor performance from him. Going to take off Stocker. Bring on Fatai. It's like for like. It doesn't really do much, does it? Going to take off Polyak and put on Perez. Play him as inside forward. On attack. He might attack the goal a bit more. A genuinely poor performance from the boys today. In a huge game. It was a huge game. And it was going to happen at some point. We were going to drop points. But it's come to the game against the team who is second that we've dropped points to. Still 5 points clear. Can't be too disheartened, but we're going to lose this game. Not creating enough chances. We had that spell there when we got back into it, and we've obviously peppered a bit more, but corner here. Davis. Bruninho puts it across. Should be a goal. It is. Perez. Okay. Right. Be more expressive. and it's going to have to be distribute over. That's a long ball, isn't it? Take long kicks. Yeah, okay. See if we can get one more. Maybe, come on. Give me one more chance. Give me one more, please, one more. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Time's running out. Yeah. Really appalling performance, really. Didn't create enough chances. Had that decent spell in the second half, but when we were 2-0 down. Poor performances across the pitch. Not enough from the lads today. Perez scored the goal. I might have to start playing Perez a bit more because this is a really atrocious performance. Our lead's been cut down to 5 points against a big team. God, I'm annoyed. "15 games, 15 wins on the trot" has gone to a team who are second. It's going to happen, but West Ham's form has just been a bit poor recently, and that's the first time I think they've really beaten someone good. If we look at their results recently in the league, I mean, they've not really played anyone that high. The 2 games they've lost in the league are to 2 teams that are in the top 6. The other teams they haven't played anybody else. Leeds, I suppose that's a half decent result. Chelsea, they're not in the top 6. They play us and they beat us. But they've got Man City, Man United and Liverpool to come. So there's still pressure on them. That's that done. Next game, try and pick ourselves up. We're at home to Levski Sofia in a game that we should be winning. Levski Sofia at home then. Last 2 performances haven't been great. The one against Bournemouth, I can kind of take the pinch of salt. Different team, I didn't really value it much highly. I didn't put in, the team talks weren't that good, so I wasn't really that bothered by it. But that West Ham one really, really let me down. This one, I want them to hammer them. I want goals. There's a couple of players I'm a bit worried about form, so I'm going to play those guys. So I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm effectively going to order it by form and play the players who are in worse form in each position. They're going to be the ones who start this game. So if I look at the defenders, Davis, Smith 7.0, 7.16, Harewood 7.18. Where's Frith? 7.13, and Lulini is ineligible. Okay, I'm going to play Davis. It's going to have to be Davis and Frith. Can Frith is very fit? No, Frith can't play. I'll play Davis and Harewood today then. Not too much difference between those two. Harvey and Cuevas. Harvey is on 7.2 for Cuevas. Harvey is on 7.21, so it's pretty much bang on, but I'll play Cuevas. In midfield, what's Hughes? Hughes on 6.97, not brilliant. Visits is better. Prosperi is not great, so I'm going to put Prosperi in there for Hughes, and I'm going to play Stocker or Fatai. Play Fatai. On the right wing, Benrahma 7.48. Hackett 7.11. Perez 6.9. Going to start Perez today. I'll play him on the right. Monaghan or Zamfrov. Oh, Zamfrov's ineligible, so it has to be Monaghan. Polyak. Go with Ismaili. I'll go with Ismaili, and I'll put Roblewski in there. I will keep an eye on that. I'm definitely going to bring on Bruninho because I really want him to start scoring and being a bit more prolific. He has scored a few goals since coming back from injury. Smith defender, midfielder, winger. I don't need 2 right wingers. So I have Visic on the bench, and I'm going to take off Hackett and put Polyak on the bench. Alright, that's the team. Change up a little bit, make sure everyone's happy. I'm going to basically tell them to go attack from the off. Should be winning this game. This should be probably one of the easiest games of the season. Obviously, we had a bit of a scare against them away, 1-0 down, but came back at a good second half performance, 1-3-1. But I am expecting no hiccups today. No hiccups at all, please. Straight in, kill them. Aggressive. Yeah, should be winning without any problem. I've gone aggressive just to get the message across. That West Ham game just concerned me a little bit. And I know 2 different games here. 2 different games. I appreciate that. And West Ham are doing well this season. I just want us to... I'm more disappointed the fact that our 100% record's gone. But there you go. I've never had a season that start as well as that, so... Can't be too disappointed. It was going to come to an end at some point. Not much happening here, though. 15 minutes in. Nothing. 1 shot. 82% possession. 1 shot. Got an opportunity here, though. Cuevas. It's Melee. Monaghan. Cuevas again. Puts the ball into the area. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Cuevas keeps it in. Brilliant from Cuevas. Fatai, have a go, lad. He does. Puts it in the corner. Good strike from Fatai. Brilliant from Cuevas to keep the ball rotated there. Could have let that go off, but jumped up, kept it in, paid it back to Fatai, and Fatai strikes it in. Lovely goal. Nice ball from Fatai. It's Cuevas again. Blocked out. Kennedy. Oh. Cuevas is dangerous on there. He's cutting in onto that right foot and putting some lovely balls in. I think a win here guarantees qualification as well. Yeah, it does. Fatai over the top. Oh, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? Referee's going to review the footage. Pointless waste of time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be given a penalty. Things are not creating any clear-cut chances. Worrying against Levski. Should be battering these guys. Penalty. Penalty it is. Fatai will take it for his 2nd goal of the game. Legendary veteran midfielder Christian Fatai puts the penalty away. 2-0. 3rd of the season for Fatai. 2nd of the game. Calm as you like. Yeah. Oh, I think Zenit are winning. I think Zenit are winning against Inter. That makes it very interesting. Yeah, a win here. It's going to be another one. Oh, I said it over. I was going to say a win here guarantees qualification, but it actually doesn't. If Zenit win, it doesn't, because Zenit can get a better result against us than we did against them, and we can lose our last 2 remaining games. Obviously, it means we really need 1 point. So if we draw against Zenit, then it's over. Zenit's who we've got next in the Champions League. This isn't a great performance. 16 shots at goal, 2 in, 1 was a penalty. Inter equalised. So as it stands, we will qualify because Levski can't beat us because we've got a better head-to-head than them. This is not a good performance. It's not good. I'm going to yell at him. 2-0 up. But we're not playing well enough. How many chances have we created? 1. That was the penalty. We're not doing well here. Maybe I'm asking too much from these guys. Like Prosperi, Perez, Ismaili, Roblewski. None of them are first team players. Probably asking a bit too much. Gonna make a substitution. I'm gonna... Gonna take off Ismaili, put on Polyak. Hopefully it kicks things into gear a little bit. It's not a good performance really. Throw in here, Kennedy. Monaghan. Kennedy whips in. Polyak off the post. Almost immediately Polyak creates a chance. Ismaili's going to be a good one for the future. He's just not quite clicking at the moment. Yeah, I think he scored early on in the season. And I thought, blimey, but not really done much since. This isn't a very good, particularly good performance. 21 shots, 2 goals after an hour. We're battering them, but we just don't score enough goals for me. I'm not in games like this. Going to bring on Bruninho for Roblewski. And I'm going to keep Prosperi. He seems to be doing okay. I'm going to take off Davis. Davis has been a little bit of a worry to me recently. Just a little bit. So I'm going to take him off. Bring on Smith. Kennedy, Prosperi. I might not start Davis. Davis is supposed to be basically the best midfielder and best central defender in the team, but here's Polyak. Just about to Cuevas. Oh! His first goal for the club, and what a goal. He's had a great game, to be fair, Cuevas. Polyak drops it back, curled in the top corner. A goal and an assist for Cuevas. Polyak instantly gets an assist. He looks very good, Cuevas. I know he cuts in, which I'm not always a fan of, but he does well. He cuts in. I'm not a huge fan of cutting in because most of the time they go for goal. Obviously, he scored a goal there, but he cuts in, put crosses in to have scored a second against Zenit, so we will definitely qualify today by the looks of it. Fatai. Headed away. Smith on the edge. Puts it back to Fatai. He's on a hat-trick, actually. Harewood. Patient build-up from the lads there. Harewood looks quite good. Harewood's coming. Whenever I've played Harewood, he looks quite strong. I might actually start him in the next league game. Here's a lovely ball. Oh, Polyak shot it first time, just wide. I'm out of subs, aren't I? Yeah. Harewood's played well. Got a book in. Davis is a worry for me. What's going on there? Is it a corner? I think it's a corner. I think it is. Yeah, Fatai takes. Headed away. That could be an attack here for Levski. They only had one shot so far. He got past Cuevas quite quickly, quite easy there. Fatai clears up. Oh, he's going to foul against Cuevas. That's a bit harsh. A highlight. What a rubbish highlight. I don't even know what it was for. Harewood, Fatai. Get it back inside, lads. That's it. Playing triangles there. It's lovely football. Good ball. Here's Cuevas again. Puts it in with his right foot. As usual, Monaghan's header. Over the bar. He's not been brilliant today, Monaghan. I might try and switch him up as well. Maybe involve Zanfarov a little bit more. Few areas of concern. 3-0 is fine. I just figured that our strikers might be scoring more goals at the moment. I think between them, they've scored 6 or 7 goals this year. It's not brilliant. Going to have a word with Benigno after this game, I think. He's not quite been up to the levels I want him to be at. There you go, 3-0. Absolutely dominated the game. To only win 3-0, I'm a little bit disappointed with. I'm actually going to have a word with him. Yeah, I'm going to tell him we need to be better. But I won't. I'll tell Cuevas individually that he was very good. Same with Fatai. I'll tell him that he was good. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference, but they're not disheartened this time. Right. So that's that. That's today's episode. Not quite as positive today, lads. It was always going to come to an end. Obviously, our 100% record in the league. It was always going to happen. But for it to happen in that game against a team that was second, just really annoyed me. So that's 2 defeats this season. All the rest wins. The next episode's also going to be a 3-game episode. Is it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, next game's going to be a 3 episode as well. 2 league games, home to Villa, away to West Brom, should be 2 wins, and then at home to Zenit. Qualification for the next round is assured by the virtue that Zenit Levski can't overhaul us now. But we still have to finish top. But we'll go on that next time. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Cheers then.